Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to have a go at the latest weekly challenge. So this is a race attack at the Motorcity Circuit and we are in the Rocket RX. We're going to start by using automatic gear shifting, and these are the tuning settings I'm going to use. Okay, into the race attack then. It's a 3-lap race and it's all about the best time that counts. I'll normally start by going down the left hand side here, then sometimes you can go right over to the left, or sometimes you can cut across here and cut down the right. That is a good start. If I can get up behind the leader here, normally I'm aiming to get behind the leader either just before or just after this corner as we come onto the straight. So that's a reasonable start onto this long straight then. As I said, this is automatic gear shifting at the moment. I've had a few goes already, so let's see what time we can put in, and then I'm going to switch to manual and see what sort of time we can do in a manual for comparison. See which works best. Obviously, I'm as anyone who saw my last weekly challenge will know, it's only on the last week really that I've started using manual gear, so I'm still not very polished at using them, so it will it'll be interesting to see if again, like last week, it makes a big difference and I can set a faster time or not. Coming up the back straight then now towards the end of the first lap. This challenge, it seems to be that once you get into the lead, you probably are going to be able to pull away quite easily, hopefully, if you're setting good lap times. And with the length of the track, it's unlikely you're going to come into any back markers during the 3 laps. Sometimes if you're unlucky you might come across a crashed vehicle or a wrecked vehicle, but in general once you're up into the lead on this challenge, it is really just about getting your head down and concentrating on putting 3 good clean laps in. A bit of good news with the challenge rewards that everyone was saying they were missing. Certainly for me, my last season's challenge reward and the weekly challenge rewards all up till now have now all come through, so hopefully with any luck all yours have as well. I noticed just before this weekly challenge landed they'd fixed the leaderboard on last week's weekly challenge, so that was good as well. That was positive news. The only slightly negative news is they seem to have fixed the leaderboard so that they're working on the current season challenge as well, but unfortunately my time seemed to have been lost, so yeah, it was as if I hadn't set a time for the season challenge, which obviously as you've probably seen in my season challenge video is not the case. So yeah, I might have to put a bit of work in and try and set myself another gold trophy time for the season challenge, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, at least they seem to have fixed the leaderboards for now anyway. Yeah, hopefully that remains the case. Right then, on our last lap now then, and well into it. Not too much more of this challenge to go. Can't keep glancing at the map to see if there's any back markers coming up, but can't see any, so that's good. Took that corner slightly tight there and just clipped the inside of the barrier, but not too bad. Right, down the back straight then. There's some back markers on the map ahead, but like I say, certainly the lap times that I've been doing, in general I've not been catching them up, so that hasn't been a problem. A little bit wide on that final corner, but it's not too bad. Okay, through the finish then. Finish is always further down this straight than I think it's going to be. Through we come then. What time did we get? A 4:04.749. Right, let's switch to manual gear shifting then and see what we can do. Apart from changing to manual, I've left all the tuning settings the same. Again, I'm going to attempt to do the same start up the left hand side here, and then we'll see, either we'll push right over to the left, or hopefully no, again we can cut down the right hand side. That's much better. up into fourth gear now, fifth, and now all spun the lead around in front of me. Didn't slow me down too much, so that's not too bad. Again, on this track I've found, certainly with these tuning settings at least, that once I've accelerated up and changed up gears into fifth from the start, I can then just switch basically up and down between third gear and fifth gear. So most of the corners around this track are all right angle corners, so yeah, third gear normally works quite well for them. So up into fifth normally, and then down to third for the corners. Some of the corners, if there's only a short gap between, obviously you just stick in third, or you might only be able to get up to fourth. But yeah, it makes it a lot easier that you're only changing up and down 2 gears really. Okay, down here, I mean, you seem to be able to brake, I find, with manual gears slightly later than you can in automatic. Obviously you've got more control of when you actually change down the gears, and changing down the gears really helps with your braking as well. So I think that's definitely where you can make some time up using manual gears, is just braking slightly later for the corners, and obviously having a lot more control when you then slip into third gear and accelerate away. Okay, down the long straight then, up into fifth gear now, just over the top of this hill, and then we'll brake down into fourth, third, sling it into the corner, hopefully get a good corner, just brush the barriers a little bit there, but that's not too bad. Obviously I don't really want to hit the barriers on the outside, but that won't have lost too much time. Down towards this left section then, so into third gear now, and third gear all the way round here, onto this back straight, and then as soon as I can get the revs up, move it up into fourth and then fifth gear down here, past the 150 marker towards the 100 marker, and then brake and slip down again 2 gears into third, try and hold it fairly tight, get the back end round a little bit, accelerate, then back up to fourth, fifth, move over to the right hand side to hopefully get a good run through here. I normally chicken out a little bit and just release the accelerator to get through that chicane section. You probably can, well, not probably, you can take it full whack, full top speed through there, but you've got to be deadly accurate to do that, and if you just get it slightly wrong, then that's the end of your challenge attempt, and it's time to restart. Okay, final lap then. It'll be interesting, as I say, to see. I've had a few goes already, and the times I've set have been fairly similar to the times I was setting in automatic gear shifting, but they were slightly quicker. So now I've had a few goes and got my eye in for the manual shifting again. It'll be interesting to see if we can set a faster time. Again, I've had a good clear run. Again, on the map you can see the back markers are on the finish straight at the moment, so they're ahead of us, not going to get in our way. Just quick check on this corner. Yeah, there's nothing there. Change down again, hold it tight. That's a better final corner than I did in the automatic gears. Change up, just get as much speed as we can as we go over the finish line. That is much quicker than my other time. Yeah, it's a 4:02 2.920. Well, that's the end of my preview of the latest Race Attack Weekly Challenge at the Motorcity Circuit. As always, best of luck for all your attempts. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and see you soon.